Are we expecting Chomba?
She's supposed to be here, but hey, everybody, we are here. We're back again. It's been a 2 weeks unplanned sabbatical. we didn't
Under the
we didn't plan to
instructions
go
of
on a
Coach.
2 weeks break.
Yeah.
You're making me look bad. You're making me
was
you're
supposed to
making me
leave.
look bad.
You see, when you have a coach around you, he knows when you are tired, he knows when you are free, he knows when to relax, he knows when, and when he says something, just listen, don't argue with him.
True that.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. So
Yeah.
it's great to be back once again. I guess there's a bit of some feedback. It's great to be back and good to see. I can see maybe we should take breaks more often. Then they'll miss us. You guys, do me a favor. Like I always say, let's make wisdom sexy. Let's share and invite and bring in as many people as possible to join us today. So do me a favor. I can see a number of you joining in the room. What you need to do is tell us what city, what country you are joining in from. What city, what country you guys are joining in from. Uh, you know, what city, what country are you joining in from? And do me a favor, share. Let's invite and have as many people as possible. So and we're having a conversation that each one of us needs to really, be part of and really do understand. So I want to make sure that all you guys that are joining in, introduce yourselves, give us a heart, share, drop your comments. You know what the topic is. So you know what the topic is for this afternoon. So what you will need to do is drop your comments, your questions. Hey Joseph, what's happening? Good to have you. Victor Okaf, good to have you. Is that Sichimata Kitwe? I can't pronounce I can't pronounce your first name, but I think that looks like Sichimata. I need to change my lens because my lens seemingly is giving up on me. So I need to go and check my lens so I could read clear. And all of you guys, hey, thank you guys. So do me a favor, please do share on your WhatsApp platforms. Just get the link and share it out there. Share it on your Facebook. Share it in all the groups that you're in, so that we can have as many people as possible coming in today. So, Pastor Chris, it's good to see you. How are you doing?
Thank you.
How's things going?
Thank you so very much, Coach. I'm doing very fine, and the sabbatical time gave us time to reflect and just to rejuvenate ourselves, so that as we come back with a different view and different ideas. And I thank God that the topic actually today is on the point, and it's something that we need to talk about.
Awesome. I am glad, and I know you are fully loaded and ready for that. So it's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Sanderson. Are you there? Looks like Sanderson's internet has manifested, so we're gonna give Sanderson uh, a chance to get back and be here. The rest of you guys, we have quite a number of you in the room. Please tell us where. But don't just do body viewing. Tell us what city, what country. I want to know who's watching. I want to know who's part of the squad today. So uh, let's make it happen. Leave your comments. Let's make it interactive. Hillary, good to have you. What's happening? Emmanuel, good to have you. Thank you, all of you guys. Chipata is in the house. Always, the whole country is represented. Chipata is in the house. Always is in the house. Lusaka is in the house. The country is represented by everyone. Thank you guys for joining in and just sharing and inviting people to be able to be part of our conversation. So today we're talking about something that is very, very interesting today. And what triggered this conversation has been the debate that has been happening. I want to say it's quite a sad debate because we are not supposed to be debating this. So that's the topic for today that we are looking at. Are Zambians choosing entertainment over personal development? So that's the debate that we are having. So leave your comments. What are your views? Do you think Zambians are choosing entertainment over personal development? Would Zambians prefer to go to a gig, go to a club, go party your life away, or go and attend a seminar, a leadership development program? Where do you think Zambians are at? Are they choosing entertainment? I wanna read your views. I want to read your comments. For everyone that is joining in today, what do you think? What's your take on that one? What's your take, Mark? What's happening? Good to have you. Welcome, Mac. Valencia, what's happening all the way from South Africa? I just said the country is watching, but the Africa is watching too. I can see people from South Africa. Ruth, what's happening? Chipata, good to have you. Garden Compound, what's happening? Lusaka is in the house, all of you guys. So there's a lot of you that are joining us in the room. What do you think? Are Zambians choosing entertainment over personal development? Are Zambians choosing entertainment over, education, self-growth, becoming better people? So the debate has been in the country. People have been debating that they would rather, go and watch Banner Boy bend the city down than go and listen to Vusi Tembeya Kwayo come and speak to them. And I was very shocked, Pastor Chris, because at the level we are as a country, the only thing that can transform this country is people's mindset. When the mindset begins to change, then we can change our country. And you notice that we have a new president in this country, and his mindset is on developing this country. But you can't develop a country with people that only know entertainment. You guys communicate, talk to me. Let's engage in the conversations. Communicate. You can't just watch. What are your take? This is your platform. It's not our platform. Ask your questions, drop your thoughts. What is it that you believe in? Are Zambians choosing entertainment over personal development? Drop out your questions, your comments, and your contributions for us to be able to work around. And I didn't see this debate coming, but it came after there was Africa Must Think Summit that happened, and there was a number of people that took it to social media. One of these leading blogs put a comment, put two pictures, Pastor Chris. I'm told 3 weeks. I didn't even know about it. That's how strange it is. I'm told.
I'm getting that information now.
Yeah. So there was an event of a Nigerian artist, well-known, global, who was in the country. I didn't know he was in the country, and I'm told his show was more packed than the show that was held, for Africa Must Think Summit. So the other event was more packed than the other. The entrepreneurship event had less people than the other show that was just dancing and having fun. So we had more people go to fun than who went to Sanderson. Welcome back. Is your internet
Thank
safe?
you.
Do we
Sorry,
need to
had some
intercede?
glitches, but yeah, hope you can hear me.
Okay, do we need to seek the Lord right now for your internet?
Say. I come
Pastor Chris, what's your take? What's your take, sir? You can go.
Wow, that is a very interesting observation, and the facts do not lie. If the facts have come out, the facts are telling us what is prevailing on the ground. And what is prevailing on the ground, if what we have been given is a total record of what is happening, then the question that we are trying to answer is obvious. To say, this is the true picture that we have in Zambia. And the true picture that we have in Zambia is if you call for a seminar, no matter how much you may advertise, no matter how many people are involved, no matter who are the key people that are involved, but when you also bring anything that has to do with entertainment, at the end of the day, you find that entertainment will carry the day. So that's the picture that we have been presented to in Zambia. The truth of the matter is this: you can never overrule entertainment. You can't. It's an industry. It's something that is benefiting the people. But we need to understand the place of entertainment, because even the entertainers themselves, the moment they neglect the aspect of self-development, there is nothing to entertain, because what are you going to be there? That means what we are dealing with here, it's the key word, relevance. What is it that is coming on the table? How relevant is it? Now, unfortunate thing that we have been presented in Zambia is that we have people, because they are entertainers and they are people that must make a choice to go and see the entertainment that is being marketed. Let me say it that way. So the people in Zambia, they have told us and they have shown to us that they would rather go to a show, to an entertainment place. Now, the question that we need to ask ourselves is this: are you going there to develop yourself, or you are just going there to appease the passion of your body, the passion of your flesh? The issue is anything that appeals to the flesh reduces the level of your mentality and reduces the level of your development. So in other words, there are two pictures that have been presented. There is entertainment, which is going to reduce you by giving the flesh more food to eat and more things to watch. And at the same time, there is also a seminar which is going to develop your mind, which the mind, once it's developed, it's going to help your future. So what we are presented here, we are presented with a picture of people that are ready to enjoy the moment and sacrifice their future. The people that do not have value for the future, they only have value for the present. And I think this is counter reacting to the aspect of development, because development needs to, you pay the price now and you enjoy later. But now we are doing the opposite. We are enjoying now, and we definitely know that there is a price to pay at the end of the day. And the price that which we are going to pay at the end of the day is costly, because it will affect us and it will affect the future generation. There is no button that we are going to pass across to the generation that is coming ahead of us, because we have emptiness in our head. Now, let me say this story, since you have given it to me to do that. There is something that we are raising. You see, I'm so sorry to use this analogy. I'm so sorry to use this, but unfortunately, it may give us a clear picture of what is presently happening. Somebody that is keeping chickens today, it's not that he loves the chickens. He's in business. He's feeding the chicken, he's in business. And what the chickens are enjoying is feed, water, electricity, and shelter. The chickens have no capacity to feed their mind. They have no capacity to develop their mind. What they are there for, as long as they can have shelter, and as long as they can have water, and as long as they can have electricity, and as long as somebody is taking care of them, they are ready to grow, and they are growing big. And the bigger they become, the more marketable they are going to become. So the situation that we have presented ourselves is, if we value entertainment based on self-development, tell me, what is less compared to the chickens? They are not developing the mind. They are developing their masses, their biomass. So in other words, you want the chicken to be big so that you can sell it at a good profit. But there is nothing that is going in the brain of the chicken. It still remain a chicken. No matter how big it may grow, it will still remain a chicken. Who are we raising? Are we raising egos or are we raising chickens? Even in our own homes. Are we raising people that are going to take full responsibility of their future, or we are raising people that are just looking at the present moment and enjoy the moment that they are in? If that is the picture that we have presented, it should bring sadness to the key leaders. It should bring sadness to the parents. It should bring sadness even to the church. It should bring sadness to everyone around to say, entertainment is important, but what we are raising here is not something that will stand the day that is coming ahead of us. So we need to rethink. That's why I think that seminar was there, rethinking. Africa must rethink. I think we need to rethink because we are presented with a fact and we need to take decision.
But the next, yeah. Sanderson, what's your take?
Also, I don't know if you can hear me. There's like this static noise there.
We can hear you. We can hear you, sir.
You can hear me.
We can hear
you. Yeah, very interesting. I think as a people and as a nation, there's need for us to really reevaluate a lot of things, especially under the cloud of the new dawn. I think for me, you know, again, having worked with different people and having run business and both work in the rural areas and the urban areas, I think there leaves much to be desired in terms of aspect of personal development. I think to be honest, I think there's a lot more entertainment, and we can see it through certain things that happen, like just what happened a few weeks ago, and that talks about value. So if you value something, you will gravitate towards that thing because you know exactly what the benefits are.
Sure.
But I see a trend where we kind of follow the easy way out. You know, we don't want to do the hard work. We don't want to put in the time. You know, so yes, entertainment is part of our lives, but there's much more to life where we are right now. We have a nation to build. We have a society to rebuild. And again, the word that the Lord gave earlier on was rebuilding. You know, so we've got to be able to look at what we value. You know, look at that personal assessment of where am I at, because the aspect of self-development is so critical. I mean, look at Friday, Thursday, by Wednesday, people are already. There's one place I was driving through Lusaka, I was told, this place, even the roads are closed. Like in the main roads are closed. People are out for entertainment. And the party starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, so I really believe that we've taken a much more easier route. And, you know, causing us to get to a place where we need to rethink a lot of things. But again, as long as we are moving, we can't, when we're not stopping to evaluate, to be able to look at where we are, where am I at? Where are we at as a people? Where are we at as a nation? I'll give an example on the aspect of just even the work ethics and culture in Zambia to a large extent. And this is not everybody, but the large majority for me that I've experienced firsthand leaves a lot to be desired. You'd rather have people that put in a little but want to get a whole lot more. Okay, so you're dealing with people that are cutting corners, but they want to get a whole full package. You're not giving in what it takes. You're giving very little, but you want to be able to have as much. And to me, I struggle with that because, you know, there's no shortcuts in life. You know, when you look at it, it's the same mentality. And no wonder it is like that. I mean, we're coming from mindset. Okay, and to be honest, mean, I've had several people that I've worked with, several employees that I've worked with. It's the same. So I have to spend time to uh, um, to kind of help them change that mindset. It's set wrongly. I mean, when you look at industries where people are working, whether it's ShopRite, whether you have people that are working that are always wanting to steal stuff, you know, and they always find a reason, oh, they're not paying us enough, so I'm just gonna steal this. So it's like, oh, I want more, but I don't want to put it in. And as a nation, it's something that we really need to be able to look at. But that also speaks about our value system. So you see, we can talk about no why would X amount of people go for entertainment and very few go to a workshop that is able to help develop you, and not just you. Remember, we have a next generation to impact. The kids are looking to us. I met a 13-year-old, and I have a 13-year-old daughter. So I met this young lady. I was visiting a friend, and she had two other friends, and they were busy on social media getting pictures and making up, and what. And I asked them, I said, girls, what are you doing? She said, oh, this is what we do. I'm like, what are you doing? It's entertainment. I'm like, entertainment, you're supposed to be studying, you're supposed to be in your books, not on social media. And so really what we are doing, we're setting a precedent for the next generation. And so I really believe that we've got to be able to stop. I don't know what it will take, but that picture is a true picture. And let's be realistic, it's a true picture. So there's more people that would rather not take a book to read, but would rather watch a movie. That would rather go to somewhere where it's entertaining, it's leisure. It's always just, there's so much stress, so we got to just distress. You're always distressing. I don't know if these are effects of being traumatized, and we just feel that we just need to be able to be at a place where we are unwinding. But no, look, there's a lot that is at stake. There's a lot in terms of a nation that we need to be able to build capacity right now, And so, yeah, I think there's room for us to be able to really improve and rethink and be able to start making steps forward. How that looks like is another discussion.
Wow, it seems Coach is having challenge with his
Yes.
internet. Though your voice was cracking, but you also come out very clearly. And I've loved one point that has come out very clearly. I don't know if you are getting me clearly. Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, great. Yeah. So I was saying the point that has come out very clearly is the point of value. What is it that you value in your own life? And it has come out very clearly with the statistics that we have actually been given, that when it comes to entertainment, that is the greatest value that people have placed in life. And that is very unfortunate. Somebody asked me a question. I think I was doing some program somewhere. And then the question was asked, when do people sin most? Which day? The majority of people actually said Friday. And he said, what happens on Friday? It's like, that's where a lot of people think of going out and doing whatsoever that they would want to do on a Friday, and the days that follows, and that is Saturday and Sunday. So you could see that there is a projection that is already in the minds of people, that when it comes to Friday, it's something that has to do with entertainment, or it's something that has to do with going out. Coach, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. I think my internet has just gotten the spirit of Sanderson's internet.
Yeah.
The internet is tripping on us there.
Yeah, I've noticed that, but let's hope now you have tried to. I'm the only one that looks to be stable at the moment with my internet. Although
Yeah.
initially I was the one that was facing these challenges. Now I was trying to say from what Sanderson was
Yeah.
saying, the point of value actually came out very clearly. It was the strongest point that really came out, where when you talk of what is it that you are valuing in your own life, are you valuing entertainment based on developing yourself? Now the clear picture that we have had is numbers do not lie. That's the fact that has really defeated all of us, and that should bring sadness on all of us, that the numbers in Zambia is showing that when, if in fact, if you check most of the people that, we thank God, the people that entertain, that participated in Africa Must Think, a lot of, there was an average stage, the age, there were a lot of young ones, which gives hope, but the majority is indicating that they had to go to the other side, which now brings sadness. If we only had that part of a picture, it was going to be okay. Without being presented with another picture, we are not going to have any problem. But now that we were given a bad, not necessarily a bad, but we also given another picture, so that simply means somebody was taking time to think what drives the people in Zambia. And the conclusion was made. What drives the people in Zambia is entertainment. You can't, there are no two ways about it. And we thank God that somebody had to sit down and think and said, okay, this is what is happening. Now, the question that we need to ask, that's why we need to take precaution, and we need to have people like you who are sitting down and weigh the information that is coming on the platform and bring it to the people to say, hey, guys, out there, are you aware that your church members, pastors, are you aware that your students in school, are you aware that your children in families, are you aware that they have taken a step to take a decision to go for entertainment rather than to go for self-development programs? Now, if we were not aware, then we need to begin to be aware, so that it helps us to tailor-made our message, so that we begin to tell the people the right kind of information. Because you might be shooting, and you are shooting something that does not entertain the people, something that does not appease the people, something that does not make the people to understand you, because they are fully in entertainment. Bring entertainment, they would pay attention to it. So to me, this is an eye-opener, and it's something that should begin to make us to rethink for sure, and say, what do we do in a culture where you have people that really depend and rely and focus on entertainment rather than developing themselves? So what it simply means is this: when you want to bring out a teaching, or when you want to bring out a program like this one, it simply means that if there is no entertainment in a program like this one, forget the masses. They will not participate. Forget the people. They will not be part of it. But if you say, okay, this time around, we are going to bring entertainment, we are going to interview a certain kind of a person who is an entertainer, be assured that the number of people that are going to be on your platform, they are going to be many. Now, is that what we want? Is it the kind of picture that we want to raise? Why don't we value people that are giving us, number one, ideas, number two, information, number three, they can give us a skill that can help us for the rest of our life? Why can't we focus on people that can give us something that will work for us in future, even when they are gone? Information does not die. If somebody educates you, he has given you something that nobody can get away from you. But if somebody sings for you, dance for you, you just get inspired. But what are you going to do without knowledge? What are you going to do without a skill? That simply means, coach, our message should change. our method should change, because we need to ensure that we meet the people. Now, the question that we need to ask, if people are driven towards entertainment, what could be the background? What could be the cause? What could be the determining factor that has driven the masses of young people in that direction? What is it that has made? Is it the act of laziness? What could be the reason? Is it that they have worked so hard that they have reached a point where they want to relax and they want to entertain and just to appease themselves? Is it that they have studied so much to the point that they want their minds to relax? What is it that is propelling the people to go in that direction of entertainment? That question needs to be answered, so that we know exactly what is causing the people to go in that direction. Because if we don't do that, we'll have a big problem in our hand, because we will not know how to handle this problem. Because entertainment is good, but it has got only short time package for it, where you just feel happy, you just feel great, it's just to appease you. Then at the end of the day, you have to think of how you are going to pay your bills, you have to think of how you are going to live your life, you have to think of what you are going to do with your own life. So this is the situation that we have been presented in our own life, and we need to rethink over this. My friends are having serious challenges with their internet, but thank God that the program has gone on. Yeah, I just saw you. I said, is Coach thinking of what I'm saying, or is having problem with what I'm saying? Yeah. So Coach. The issue with it, I don't know what you have picked, but
wow.
If you have picked something,
Chipata
say something, then we move on.
Today. Well done, Chipata. Like, all the internet has just gone to Chipata.
Wow. I thank God that we are doing fine in Chipata.
Are you able to see me and hear me?
I can see you and I can hear you. And I want you to just read probably the comments, and I know that Chipata has represented us very well. So let's hear what they are saying.
Yeah. So I hope. Yes, thank you so much, Pastor Chris. And apologies, ladies and gentlemen, the internet is against me and Sanderson, but Pastor Chris in Chipata. So it's two provinces. There's Livingstone, there's Chipata, represented, and Lusaka. But Chipata, Eastern Province, is doing well. Lusaka Province and Southern Province is down. By God's grace, we'll be able to pick and pull through. And thank you for all your comments. And there's really some brilliant comments. I'm going to take back some comments that I have, like, I've been shared platform. I think
good.
Paul said something very critical, and I'm gonna put it back on the screen, and I'll put it. It says, I think it's a 10, to 90, 10% interested in personal development, 90% love entertainment, but maybe there is a lot of entertainment being advertised more than education.
Wow. Okay.
You heard that, Pastor Chris? So yeah, Mark thinks 10% of our people are into personal development, and then 90% are into entertainment. And maybe there's more ads that are speaking of entertainment than they are about education.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mark. And what Mark has brought up, you can still see that we're still down when it comes to personal development. We are talking of 10%, and we are talking of 90% into entertainment. And then Mark has brought up the issue of adverts. And to me, if there is anybody that heard, if you want to hear something, definitely your ears will go to the ground and you are going to hear something. I'm sure there was a debate even among the people, to say, where do I go? Do I go to Africa Must Think, or do I go to where I'll see something or I'll be entertained into something? Okay, so they were looking at pros and cons, and the moment they come to a conclusion, they said, no, they will not be drinking there. There will not be this there. There will not be this there. So they eliminate what will not be there and what they are going to find where they will go. So the aspect of entertainment and advertisement, I agree with Mark on the 10% to 90%, but on the aspect of adverts, the adverts were done, but the decision were made. And this brings us to one point: value. What is it that put value in the hearts of the people? And people decided to value entertainment on personal development. I think that is a danger. Now, I was trying to ask a question, steady coach. I was trying to say, what is propelling, what is causing the people to make a choice and they say, I would go for entertainment instead of personal development? What is the reason behind? Could it be that they have worked so hard and they want to relax? What could be the motivating factor? Could it be that they have studied, probably student, they have studied so much and they just want to go and relax? We have no problem with that. But what is going to show us is this: how many people are self-employed? How many people are becoming relevant at the end of the day? Because you can only become this by self-development. So if we have quite a number of people that are doing things in their own life, we have no problem with entertainment. But let us not go for entertainment and disregard our personal development when we are struggling and suffering. I don't think that is the better way to go. So what is the motivating factor for entertainment? Is it that they don't see it in church? Is it that they don't see it where they are? As a pastor, I am concerned, and my concern is the people that are in church. Statistics is telling us that the average number of people that are in our church today, they would rather go for entertainment than to go for something that is going to develop their mind, their spiritual life, even their career and their skill. What could be the next approach of the church? I think, to me, that is, and if there are academicians that are listening and people that are having private schools and also government schools, the teachers also should know that among their students, this is what is happening. Coach, steady, you should know that among the workers that you have, a percentage of those workers, they are not thinking of developing themselves. No matter how much you may call people to bring correct information that is going to help them, they would rather choose and go to somewhere where they go. So if you have 10 workers, just know that only 2 or 3, they are going to focus on self-development. 7 would rather go for entertainment. What kind of a company are you going to have? What kind of society are we going to have? What kind of a nation are we going to have? So it poses a danger, but you are not watching, coach. You are saying, hey, guys, let's not go this direction. Let's go this direction. And if young ones are listening, they are taking time also to know. They are also, if parents are listening, they are also taking time to know the number of children that they are keeping in their house and what they are going for. If he bosses, some of these managers, directors that are listening, they know that one thing that I can do for my workmates, if they are going to choose between entertainment and the skill development programs, they would rather go for this. So you know that if that is the direction, your production level in your company will definitely go down. It will not go up. And this is a danger, because our level of development, the reason for self-development is for me to be productive and for me to be industrious in whatsoever that I am doing. So here is a serious danger that is at our ground, at our point right now. So steady, coach, what should be the pastor's approach in this time that we are in? You have left me with a serious mark that I need to rethink?
Wow, that's really a critical thing, Pastor Chris. For me, um, I think that's a conversation for me practically we need to have. And unfortunately, I put a status today that stop competing with people that you're supposed to learn from. And I think a lot of pastors are still trying to prove a point. And I'm so excited that you took the conversation towards that direction, because a lot of pastors, they have a platform and an audience, but they're not feeding the right stuff. And this is why even the people that go to church every Sunday are still struggling, because what the shepherd is feeding the flock is not healthy stuff, for them to be able to grow on. There's a lot of, in fact, what you see in church is entertainment than it is empowerment. So what you see with what pastors are doing is entertainment too. This is why the lives of the people that are in churches are not becoming better, because you go and see a person who's entertaining you. And I've been very bold enough. I've told a lot of pastors I can't listen to you because I'm a desperate man. I'm in a space of growth. I'm taking on nations. I'm becoming better. I am growing. I'm improving myself, and I am becoming. So I am not going to waste my time come and listen to you on a Sunday or a Wednesday to just come and listen to storybooks. I have a burden to transform and leave a legacy and add value to my generation. So that we need to rethink. We need to rethink the curriculum for the church. And I know it sounds I sound unspiritual, but that's what we need to do, because the
That's
church is
true.
sleeping. The church is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So there's work out there to be done. But guess what? When pastors listen to people like us, guess what they say? What do you know about church?
Well, we
what
can
what
learn
what
a lot.
what do you know and I say I know too much than a lot of you combined. Like there's a lot of pastors out there that think like that. So now you use spirituality to intimidate people that you're supposed to be making friends with, you're supposed to be bringing on platforms. So when you bring people to your church to speak, you're bringing men and women that are just coming to breathe fire on people. Fire, like, yeah, so what with the fire? What do I do with this fire? You can't just keep telling me fire on you, fire on you,
We
and
don't
I'm
need
slain in the
fire.
spirit, and after that, what next? What do I need to do with my life? So
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
so for people like me that are woke, I can't. I need to be in a church that challenges me. I need to be in a church that stretches me. So I guess this is why this internet is fighting this conversation so hard, because people need to hear this.
Yeah,
People
I
need
can hear
to
you,
hear
coach.
this. And I'm gonna read out before I allow Sanderson to come in. I'm gonna read out some comments. Paul Empiri wrote something. He says, generally we enjoy imparting. Um, Generally we enjoy parting. Our culture has not been now I'm glad that Paul used the term that for me I has been on my heart. Culture.
Hmm.
Culture and culture, that term has been on my heart. And
Hmm.
Paul says, generally, we enjoy imparting. Our culture has not been as ambitious as others in terms of personal development. Entertainment is not bad though. A balance has to be
Yeah,
achieved.
that's great. That's
Well,
great.
well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Well said. So can I read these comments? I think we're about to land. There are quite a number. I'm sorry, every one of you. I really apologize, because we are battling with Pastor Chris is the only one that is in a good space, but we're battling with a lot of uh, Can I read out these comments? I don't want people to
Yeah.
feel offended because we've got
Yes,
such great
yes,
comments that
yes.
have been put out. So I just put them out on the screen.
Okay. You can
Yeah,
put them
so I'm just
out.
gonna put.
I can read them for you.
Okay, yes, you can go ahead. I've just.
Okay. This is from Emmanuel Silungwe. He says, that's true. Just look at what traders, what trades on social media, jokes and unproductive stories will get more attention. Wow, this is true.
That's
Sadly
let
true.
me put another one. Let me put then we can just combine them and answer and respond or comment to them.
Okay. Coach, you are right. Zambians like entertainment than their personal development, and in the end, they blame the government. Let us put our minds, my fellow Zambians, that entertainment is there, and will be there, and it will only be satisfying your as a want, but as it reaches our needs, the answer is no. So on personal development, start from the mind. Wow. Well,
Like that.
good
I
thoughts
like
that are
that. I
coming out.
like
Yeah.
that.
Good thoughts, good contributions that is coming out.
Definitely,
Also,
definitely.
you
I
know,
love them.
Paul Piri, he says, there is a tendency to be okay with quite a little. We are more sensational. The senses are too active. Okay, so I think it means the flesh is too active. The flesh is too active. I think the senses are too active. What to see, what to hear, and what to feel is too active compared to the brain. I think this is good. This is good. Okay, Richard
Okay.
Mlinga, he says, my take is entertainment events are highly publicized and hypered. The entrepreneurial event wasn't advertised as much. Okay. I think this is a second observation that has come, Coach, that
Yes.
in terms of publicity, we should try to work hard. So, in other words, people that are entertainers, they will entertain the people into their program just by advertising. So, I think advert is coming out very clearly. Whatever that we want to do, let's ensure that we advertise it. Back to you, Coach. Oh,
All
there
right.
is
Maybe
another one.
we read out all the comments.
Okay. Sichimata, he says, my coach, personal development starts with a change of mindset, meaning we are choosing entertainment over our personal growth because one, we think is a waste of resource, that is time, money. Two, Secos matters. Secos matters. Three, we don't reflect. Four, we want to get into business without knowledge because we just want to. Wow. 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 This has been a thought-provoking talk.
Yeah.
Blessing. This is a wake-up call for most of us Zambians. What a way to sum it up, Blessing. The only way in Zambia someone is noticed that you are doing fine is when we party.
Go shorty.
what
It's a
what a way to be
We're gonna
recognized that you are doing well.
Wow. Okay. So
Wow.
so we're gonna take
So
the last one. Last comment.
okay. So Paul is right. The audience of entertainment is huge because of change of mind and what excites us. Okay. All right, Coach. that should be the last comment.
Sanderson, your closing remarks and just your comments.
Okay, I hope you can hear me. Been really, really struggling. I think this is a very this has been important for us to talk about this, and I always crave for us to move further to looking at how we're able to change mindsets and really be able to bring us to a place where we can value the right things. It seems there's a trend around the world where the things that are valuable switched. So we focus on things that are not valuable and and leave out the things that are valuable. I kind of see that kind of trend, but we have a lot to do as a nation in terms of production. It would take a change of mindset for us to look at producing things. We're still buying a lot of salaola. I struggle with that. Yeah, I struggle with that. Okay, fine, great. They have a good vision, but those are second-hand clothes. Everything seems to be dumped with like one big consumer market as a country. So it pains me that we're not producing as much as we should. Even the people that we're producing, we should be able to process everything here. And so it would take a mindset. It would take people that are willing to be able to develop and pay the price for it. It doesn't come easy, and I think that is why most people would rather I'm just going to drink myself and just be happy. But we must be able to come the cost to be able to leave a legacy and be able to impact the next generation, to show them how it is done. You know, it would take a whole lot more. Like where we are right now, we're at a place of rebuilding. You know, and how do we rebuild if, you know, by Thursday we're already partied up? By time Monday comes, we're just kind of in frenzy and trying to wake up. Before we wake up, fine, we're back again in the same cycle. It's a rat race that just goes on and on and on, and that's gotta be able to stop. So my last words is, you know, there's a lot that we need to be able to do as a nation in terms of productivity. That will not just happen, it won't fall from the sky. Okay, in terms of innovation, in terms of industry, there's a lot for us to be able to do. It will take us to really develop personally, you know, but we must be able to see the value. If we don't, I mean, we just go and party and party and party, and that's the trend that we're setting. Really, the young people right now, that's what they do. That's what they do. They party. You know, they'd rather go to a party than pick up a book because they don't see value in that. So we also have a responsibility to be able, just like the law, like the other comment that was given, when they're advertising, let's advertise and let us show the value of why it is important to develop. You know, so I think it takes us more to, and that's why, Coach, and I think we've talked about this, the aspect of education and training is critical, because unless a mindset is changed, nothing's going to change.
Wow.
Excellent. Pastor Chris, your closing remarks. And then, by the way, there's a comment that was made about the Africa Must Think conference. I read, I'm gonna, you know, me, I think I'm like HH. I just, you know, I throw out words, a bunch of thieves, cliques, you know. I'm just like that. So I have no issues with, you know, and I saw a bunch of, you know, you know, I don't even know what to call them, who said I didn't attend the event because I found the title of the event very insulting. It's, some people were saying, why would you use the term Africa must think? It's like you're telling me that I don't think. So some people are saying I chose not to attend the event because of the tag. Now, Pastor Chris Sanderson, if you have to go through a surgery and you have a doctor who you say you don't like, or you don't like how he dresses, you don't like how he talks, but he's the only one who can operate you and just so you can leave again? Are you going to be cute on that bed and saying, I am not going on that bed to be opened up by a doctor who's wearing yellow pants? Now, that's to everybody that said you found the title insulting. That's what I am saying to you. You are not desperate enough for change. You are not at a place where you want to develop. You are still trying to look cute. And the sad thing is, people that are trying to look cute and try to argue are people that are practically homeless. They are broke. They sleep at the reception. They're still kept by their parents. They are jobless, but they'll come out in these social media comments and I don't even know where they borrow those phones to even type and put out a debate. Africa must think. Africa must think. Our continent must think. Reverend Water this morning posted a comment. I can't even just begin to even understand how Reverend Water posted a list of 100 delegates from Zimbabwe that went to is it Scotland for the climate change summit. Like a whole president had the audacity to carry 100 delegates. And why the hell are you telling me that having Africa must think is something that you find offensive? You need to grow up. You need to grow up. You need to grow up. And that's why some people say, oh, I don't like Coach Steady. The reason they don't like me is because I tell you the truth you just don't want to hear. And I am not here on earth to be liked. I am here to be impactful. I am here to change my generation. So if you don't like my tone, if you don't like what I say, I'm just simply saying you got to grow up. There's no way you take offense by the title. You're just not desperate. And somebody said, a lot of people will start blaming the government to say the government is not giving you opportunities. That's why we are where we are. No, you're not just thinking. The president won't come to your house and come and feed you some porridge or cereal for you to be healthy. It's your responsibility. You must think. You must think. So I have no connections with the people that hosted that event. I have no connection with the people. I actually didn't go for the event. I didn't attend the event. I don't know the people that put the event together on a personal level, but you don't have to know people to be able to come to their defense. You don't have to know people. If people are trying their level best to do what they can do, let them do what they're supposed to do. But the bigger problem is that we are petty. The title threw you off the cliff. Now, that's what I posted this morning. That's some level of pride. You are proud, but you're broke. You are proud, but you're jobless. You are proud, but you got no food in your house. Let's see where your ego is gonna take you. That's my word. Pastor Chris, your closing remarks.
Wow, the coach is always hard on certain personality, and that is coach for you. There is no pretense in you. You are who you are, and I thank God that you. This is why you thought
I'm growing
even
old,
somebody
Pastor
can get.
Chris. I have a bit of gray hair.
I know that somebody would even get an offense to say, how do you come up with a theme like Zambians choosing entertainment over personal development? Somebody might get offense. But the bottom line is this. I think from the last time that I had these statistics, like the way that we have had this information that has come, I am saying this again. Only 5% of people think. And 15% think they are thinking, and yet they are not thinking. And 80% would rather die than think. Okay, so we have people. We have people. Look at the number. 80% would rather die than think. In other words, they are not ready to think. They don't just like thinking, and they don't want to be provoked to think. for them thinking is a hard job, and it's something that you should not bring close to them. Bring something that can appease their eyes. They will be able to, you will see them moving, you will see them acting. But for how long can you live a life like that one? But this program has been a wake-up call to us to readjust what we are doing. And also as a church, to me, that is where the thrust is. Are we becoming an entertaining center or a transformation center where people can come and get their life transformed? Now, I love something that I want to close with, Coach. There is this brother. This is it's not somebody that is backward. This is somebody that is well informed and is a general secretary of a church. And he brought somebody to me. I said, Pastor, I've brought this person. He's a pastor. He has a church. He brought this person and says, Pastor, this guy has been looking for a church where he can develop and grow. And I told him that I'll take you to a pastor that is going to help you in doing that. And I've brought this guy to you so that you can help this guy. I know you'll be in the, if he said, if you really want growth, this is the pastor. Now, imagine a pastor bringing another person to say this. To me, this person has recognized and he has seen that there is something that this pastor can do. He will not entertain you, but he will help you to grow. And that should be my focus now. Not to develop an entertainment center, but to develop a transformation center that is going to bring transformation and salvation to the souls of people. I'm looking forward for that. And I should thank you, Coach, for being thoughtful. I never thought that there can be such information that was under the carpet, and you have brought it so that we can be aware of what is prevailing in our society and in our nation, and we try to make adjustment and begin to walk in that direction. Thank you so very much for that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Pastor Chris, for being very consistent to show up every week when we have these conversations. I really do appreciate you. You are practically on every call that we do. So you are the real MVP, and we appreciate that. So thank you so much for always pouring out. Sanderson, much appreciated. We got to fix internet in this country, you know. It's, you know, so I know towards the end it has stabilized, but we got to still fix it. And to every one of you, and I'm so proud of everyone that showed up on the show today. I look at your beautiful comments, your thoughtful comments. Yeah. I want to say, listen to me as from the core of my heart. Please, we want to see you on a weekly basis, because we have to raise a squad of social media thinkers, because social media is so contaminated. And with the comments that you guys have been able, don't underestimate the comments that you've been able to put out on this. Guess what you're trying to say? You are showing Africans, you're showing Zambians that there's a crop of African and Zambian thinkers that are out there. So can you imagine if I didn't squeeze you to bring out these thoughts? Because this information, Pastor Chris, is going to stay on these social media platforms. Our sons and daughters are going to read these things. And this is why you can't show up. You've got wisdom inside of you, and you let it stay. You have to always, every time we do this, come drop out, even when the show is gone. And let me tell you something. There's a bunch of bullies out there that would want you to give in your opinions, to adapt to theirs. Don't give in. You need to speak. You need to scream on top of the mountains about what you believe in. It's not easy. We are the 1% club of thinkers. We are the 1% club of thinkers, and we are building that army. We need it. Yes, you got all your coaches that are out here, but we need you because you're part of this fight. This is a fight. We're going to war against foolishness. We are going to war against foolishness. And you need to be part of this army. So you can't not show up. Don't tell me you're praying for me. No, come with me. Don't say
True.
you're supporting. Come with me. How do you
True.
come with me? You show up, you share your thoughts, you share your heart, you share your opinions. I look at what Paul put up. I look at what what Shimada has put up. All of you guys have put up brilliant points. So you are part of the
Yeah.
army. So when you show up, don't come for body viewing. Come and fight this battle with us. Because we owe it to our next generation. Show up. We need to change the mindset. You know, lastly, I know we've closed. We're 7 minutes past that. I'm just coming from our
Yes.
national broadcaster, Chris. Just a few minutes ago, I
Mm-hmm.
was at ZNB, and I was talking to one of these. She's one of these iconic TV presenters, and she was just telling me her strategies and what she wants to do and what she needs to build up. And I said the thing that
Mm-hmm.
has impressed me is about your mindset. I like how you think. I
Mindset.
like how you're featuring. And I said to
Mm-hmm.
her, you gotta go out on social media and begin to share your stories. You
Mm-hmm.
have
Mm-hmm.
to go there. Each morning you get up there. Because not everyone is gonna have an opportunity to have a one-on-one like I have with you, but
Yeah.
thousands,
Yeah.
because thousands of Zambians, millions in fact of Zambians watch you on TV. They see you on
Yeah.
TV and they are
Mm-hmm.
inspired by
Mm-hmm.
what you do. But you're not
Mm-hmm.
on TV every day. So I actually told her and
Mm-hmm.
says, I'm going to monitor your social media. I'm going to see how your social media is doing. And I'm going to
It's
push you for you
doing
to start going out and sharing your
good.
story because you
Good.
have the right
Good.
mindset. And that's what our country needs. You need to go out there.
Exactly.
You need to start sharing your stories. So you guys are part
Mm-hmm.
of this army. You're part of this squad. You need to show up. It
Great.
is and
Great.
it's not easy because all of us are busy. If I had a way, I wouldn't show up because Pastor Chris, my
True.
life is busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your
Mm-hmm.
life is
Mm-hmm.
busy. I know
True.
your life is
True.
busy, but we show up,
Yeah.
because just working my schedule around this broadcast was hectic, but I needed to show up. We don't show up because we
Mm-hmm.
want to be seen. We show up because we have something that we need to impart on our
Mm-hmm.
continent and on our country. So we gotta do this
Exactly.
stuff. And you gotta be part of this army. You gotta be part of this army. We gotta fight together. We gotta do this. We gotta be part of this army, and we have to do it together. So you can't sit out there and just be pushed. You are part of this army. So thank you so much, every one of you
Thank
guys, and
you.
I really appreciate you guys showing up and being part of this conversation. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon, and God bless you.
Bye bye.